So, today we're going to talk about mandalas. We're going to talk about how to create them, how to meditate with them, how to meditate with an existing mandal, how to color a blank mandal and then meditate with it, or create your own mandal and meditate with it. But before I do that, could I please request you to like and subscribe to my channel? Thank you. So, mandals. Mandal is a Sanskrit word which literally means a circle or circles, denoting wholeness, completeness, or infinity. Basically, a mandal is a complex work of art incorporating religious symbols, geometric patterns spread over layers. You can use a mandal for meditation, de stress, prayer, or visualization. You You probably have seen examples of mandals in most Buddhist temples or artwork from Asia. If you've ever seen a tanka, usually a lot of tankas, the center is a circle with a lot of geometric designs in it, and that is a mandal. Your Shri Yantra, which is what you use to invoke the goddess Lakshmi, is also a mandal. They're present in various cultures, including India. There are many ways to work with a mandal. You can meditate with an existing mandal by focusing on the center and letting yourself be drawn in and then outwards. To choose the right mandal, place a few of them in front of you. Pick the one that you're most drawn to. Allow your instinct to guide you in terms of what is the right mandal for you. Here are some examples of mandals that you could choose from. To meditate, sit down very comfortably. Place the mandal at eye level, so wherever you're sitting, either you put it on a stand or take a printout and pin it or paste it to the wall in front of you. Now take a few deep breaths and allow yourself to calm down and center. If there is something specific that you want to deal with, focus on that thought with clarity. The clearer the thought, the clearer the answer, the clearer the solution. Turn that thought into intent. Now focus on the central point of the mandal and keep looking at it without blinking till your eyes get tired and close automatically. When your eyes can't stay open anymore, just close them and visualize the mandal in your mind's eye and allow yourself to be taken in. Once you're done with your meditation, take a deep breath and bring your awareness back to the room. Get up and have a glass of water. As I've said in so many videos before, any form of meditation, when you end the session, do get up and have a glass of water. It is important. When you meditate, you do release a lot of toxins in the body. The water has a multiple purpose. It not just grounds you, but it also flushes the toxins that have been released. Now, another way of working with a mandal is you can color a mandal. You pick up the colors that you're drawn to, once again starting from the center, working your way outwards. To choose a mandal, do the same thing. Place a number of blank mandals in front of you and pick the one that you are most drawn to or attracted to. Allow your gut to guide you to what is the right mandal for you. Here are some examples of blank mandals. These are just some examples. You can pretty much choose any mandal that you're attracted to. Once you're done coloring, you can meditate with the mandal exactly the same way as I've explained before. Though the primary colors of a mandal are usually white, yellow, red, green, and blue, but this does not mean that you have to use just these colors. Allow your intuition to guide you when choosing the colors. Pick whatever color that you are most drawn to. But to give you a brief, very brief explanation on the primary mandal colors, white, when used, is said to let go of ignorance and turn it into acceptance, purity, and wisdom. Yellow turns pride, arrogance into compassion, into a sense of abundance. Red is all about fear and excessive attachment, and the fear that comes from losing that attachment. So, red turns that fear into confidence, freedom, and power. Green is all about unconditional love and understanding. Blue heals you, heals the anger inside you, and it helps you get into self reflection, self expression, and definitely brings about intuition, a better perception, and understanding. So, to work with mandals, as I've said before, you can meditate with a mandal, you can take a blank mandal, color it, and then meditate with it, or the best, which is the option I like the best, create your own mandal. I find that very therapeutic and probably the best suited for me. Try it, it may just work for you too. I'm not an artist, and there is no correct way to draw a mandal. Just draw. Allow your senses to tell you what to do. When you start to create your own mandal, sit down, take a deep breath, center and balance yourself. Then focus on what you want to do. De stress, meditate, find a solution, introspect, perception, whatever it is. Put that intent in place, keep that thought there, and now start from the center and work your way outwards. The center represents the start or the seed, and from there germinates the rest. The mandal literally grows from inside out. So you put the seed in, the seed is your intent, and as you start working outwards, you will find that there is a better clarity of thought. You may find a solution, you may find the answer to what you want, what you were looking at. And if you're looking at it as de stress, by the time you finish the mandal, trust me, you will be completely calm and at peace. Like I said, there is no correct way to draw a mandal. Draw whatever that comes to your mind. There are certain symbols that people do use. You use triangles, the Akash Tattva, the Prithvi Tattva, or the sky element, the earth element, or the male female energies, the yin and the yang. A lot of people put in infinite, the symbol of infinity. You, you can put paisley, you can put just about anything. Whatever you put in is something that is dear to you and will address what you are trying to address. Once you finish the drawing, color the mandal. Once again, allow your hand to be drawn to the color that it, place all the crayons or the colors on the table in front of you and let your hand be instinctively drawn to the colors you want to fill in. Don't try and choose a color, just let it happen. The design of the mandala is meant to represent wholeness, health, connection, unity, harmony, or even just the frame of mind you are in. It is symbolic of going with the flow and introspecting. Take, for example, the mandala I created and is the logo of my company. If you see the logo of my company, it is a mandal that I created and it's something that speaks to me. It is something that has a lot of meaning and value for me. The innermost part of the logo are two triangles representing the yin and the yang, or the male female energies, or the earth element, the downward facing triangle, and the sky element, the upward facing triangle. The two combine to create harmony, unity, and a mating of the two energies. Then there is the sign of infinity, which cuts through the center of both the triangles, binding them and powering them with the infinite energy of the universe. And this entire the triangles and the infinite are held together by three circles that represent the three goddesses: the goddess Kali, who is a protector, the goddess Saraswati, who is the goddess of knowledge, and Lakshmi, who is the goddess of wealth and prosperity or abundance. The three together create a triple layer of protection while giving knowledge, prosperity, and of course the protection. This logo that I created has a lot of meaning for me and a lot of power. It meant so much that I made it into the logo of my company. I virtually meditate with it on a daily basis. What I do as meditation is I actually close my eyes, take a deep breath. I mentally create the logo with earth, uh, the earth element and the sky element, or the two triangles, binding them with the infinite and then protecting them by the three circles. And that is how I meditate virtually on a daily basis. So now go ahead and enjoy creating and coloring your own mandala if that is what works for you, or just coloring an existing mandal, or meditating with an existing mandal. Whatever you do, it is going to give you peace, it is going to calm you down, and most probably, if you're looking at solutions, help you find those solutions. Very specific to the time we are in right now, considering globally the world is facing what is called the coronavirus. All of us in a state of turmoil. It is something we've never dealt with before. None of us really understand. It seems like a surreal situation. What I have found that really works for me, now we've been in lockdown since the 17th of March. And I find that what really works for me is getting out and doing a little creative activity. Getting away from the computer, the telephone, the iPad, the Kindle, the TV, these are all screens. And when you're watching a screen all the time, at least for me, it doesn't create a feel good factor. I really do need that break. So the break comes in terms of a creative activity, whether it is drawing or coloring a mandal, whether it's working on a jigsaw puzzle, or it's knitting, embroidery, whatever it is, a form of creative activity. Do use the mandal as that form of creative activity. Get a paper and pen. You don't need too much. Even different colored pens will work. Pencils will work. If you don't have colors, you don't have colored pens, just take pencils and use different, shade it in different ways to create your own mandal. It is easy. Try it. It will help you. If you've liked this video and the contents of this channel, do like and subscribe to the channel and do share with other friends. Thank you.